What's coming in Java EE8? David Delabasee, sorry for the pronunciation, which is a software evangelist at Oracle, is today here in Madrid talking about these new changes that Java EE8 brings. Hello, David.
Hi.
David. First of all, obviously the most important question, which are the main changes that this Java EE8 brings?
Okay, so first of all, you have to understand that it's really the early days of Java EE8. So we have started to work on the different specifications that will be in Java EE8, but as of today, we can't really say all the features that will be part of Java EE8, because that is something that is moving. But having said that, there are a few API which we are working on for Java EE8. And when I say we, it's really the different GCP expert groups. And for example, there is a new MVC GSR, which is an action-based MVC framework. So the idea is, in Java EE today, we have GSF, which is a component-based framework, and we would like to offer more choice. So that's the goal of that new MVC GSR. Other stuff that we plan to address in Java EE8 is, for example, now there is GSR that is focused just on security. So that expert group has a quite broad task. The idea is that if we look at Java EE, there are many security features, but there are some gaps. So the idea of that GSR is trying to modernize the security infrastructure that is part of the platform, and when there are some gaps, fill those gaps. So it's really, well, they are trying to solve, they have a big task to solve, but they are very active. Another thing that will be part of Java EE8 is we will have a new security GSR. The idea of that GSR would be to simplify how we can manage the platform. So as of today, we have good idea on some of the things that will be part of Java EE8, but over time, there might be new extra GSR that will be added. So, yeah.
Okay. It's said that Java 8 has the biggest changes since this Java version started. Does it happen the same when talking about Java EE8 compared to the previous version?
Yes and no. So if we look at Java EE8 versus Java EE7, we could say that it's more an evolution of Java EE7. Having said that, Java EE8 will be based on Java SE8. So that means that the minimum version of Java SE that will be required to use Java EE8 will be SE8. So the idea is that we will try to leverage as much as we can in the platform all the new features of Java SE8, Lambda, streams, the new data API, and so on. So I think that from a developer's point of view, that will bring a lot of benefits.
You mentioned before Lambdas and streams. People, developers tend to praise these Lambdas as the most powerful thing that Java 8 brings. But when streams are maybe the most, the hidden treasure of this, which is the most attractive Java EE8 change, and which is the most powerful?
Well, I think that the fact that we have to use Java SE8 is probably the key aspect of Java EE8. I mean, we would like that all the underlying API of Java EE8 leverage the new features of Java SE8, so Lambdas and streams. So I think that it's not really a new feature of the platform per se, but the fact that we have the ability to use that API across the platform might be a very good thing and a very powerful thing for the platform.
Mm-hmm. Everybody talks about this HTTP2 support, yep, which is included in this latest version. Do you think this will affect the change, the way developers program their web apps?
Okay, so right now we plan to add HTTP support in the Servlet 4 API that should be part of the Java EE8 platform. And if we look at HTTP2, HTTP2 brings a lot of new improvements, but those improvements are really on the network, at the network layer. Mm-hmm. So from a developer point of view, we don't expect a lot of change by the fact that we are switching from HTTP 1.1 to HTTP2. Having said that, we plan to expose some of the HTTP2 capabilities to the developers, and one that comes to mind is Servlet Push. Servlet Push is a feature that most of the web framework will want to use. So I think that from a developer point of view, it's really the main HTTP features that will be used. But the rest will be fairly transparent.
And last but not least, does this Java EE8 has a release date?
That's a very good question. We have set a roadmap, and well, you know, we're in software, so roadmap can change, and clearly, so we at the beginning we said we would target end of 2016, so end of next year, but we'll have to see. Maybe that's a little bit too aggressive. I mean, we'll see.
Okay.
So clearly, there is nothing set in stone at this stage.
We'll be looking forward to. Thank you, David Delabasee. Thank you,
Thanks.
David.